Today is an exciting day. I am launching something. I've never launched anything like this before. In fact, I've never really launched anything before. But first, let me open with a statement that kind of prefaces all of this. Instagram is the best and worst thing that has ever happened to photography. It's a thought that's been on my mind ever since 2010, discussing it with some friends at uni, and it's never been more true. So I've been on Instagram since day 2 back in October of 2010, and I've been making videos on this YouTube channel for almost 5 years now. Can you believe this is my 5th year? And throughout the whole time, the content that I've produced and everything I've published online has come from a place of passion. And the truth is, it's always been that way. I've always just put out the content that I personally want to watch. In fact, I owe so much to these platforms for inspiring me to actually go out and make stuff, because I spent years watching things and consuming things that then made me want to go out and make stuff. And as I've been making things, this audience, this community has grown. And might I just say, what a fine community you are. You guys are so patient, so considerate, so respectful in your thoughts and your comments. You're constructive in, the negativity or the, I don't even want to say negativity. You're constructive in the way that you give advice and improvements on my work. And I think my work has improved so much because of this two-way street. You guys are as much a part of the channel as I am. But there has been a bit of a gold rush in terms of content creators over the last few years. Don't get me wrong, these platforms are incredible. The amount of inspiration they provide, the way that they've grown the industries, the camera industry, for example, has exploded in the last few years. And I think it's because so many people have access to cameras now. And this is what I mean when I say Instagram has been the best thing for photography. It's got people inspired. It's got people excited to be creative. People are going out making things. They're doing their best work because of this platform, and they're reaching other creators, and we're forming our own communities. This is the best thing that's ever happened to photography in a digital age. But the absolute worst thing that Instagram has done for the photography world is it's driven down the value of it. It's driven down the cost. And I'm going to single out Instagram here because I feel like this is where it's most rife. And of course, Instagram is also kind of at the center of where this whole influencer industry started. Now let me just say, influencer is a terrible word. The term influencer, as in to influence someone, to persuade someone, to push their direction, it focuses far too much on the outcome as a value rather than the input of creativity. It also sounds far too similar to influencer, and it's probably just as contagious. Now of course, this doesn't mean you can't commercialize or monetize your work. For me, in order to finance the trips that we go on, of course, I have to commercialize and finance my work. I have to monetize and work with brands, but I'm just saying, as an industry, as creators, we need to take responsibility to maintain our priorities and our aspirations, to make sure that we're still doing the content that we set out to do when we first started. Now, I don't want to dwell on this negativity for too long. I don't want to let it stall me and stop me from creating things. In fact, I want to use it to fuel me. For the past couple of years, I've been talking offline about our responsibilities as creators to maintain the art in our heart. I'm reminded by a quote from Walt Disney, who said, "We don't make movies to make money, we make money to make more movies." It's a slight shift in perspective, but it's an important one. So I'm starting things small, but I am launching some merchandise. So we're starting off with an original t-shirt design. This is a design that I created myself. Those of you who've been following the channel for the last 5 years or so will know that I previously was a designer, still am a designer. So this is a simple t-shirt design that acts as a bit of a daily reminder for why we create the things we create. It's something that I personally wanted to wear on a t-shirt, and I made it, and I designed it a while back and got some prints of it, and I've been working with a supplier to get some things. And then I thought, there's probably a few other people out here who would also like to wear this type of t-shirt, who'd also like to make this statement to the world. It's something that I personally see as something more than just merchandise, but we are making a start, and I'd love to be able to look back in the future and know that this thing started with a t-shirt. So with that being said, I'm releasing this t-shirt as kind of like a limited run, so it's available to purchase and comes in a few different colorways and options. So I've never really done anything like this before, but I have plenty of ideas for future merch. So I'm kind of using this as an idea to kind of wage interest and see what the public interest is. Are you guys looking for merchandise? Would you like to wear the types of things that I personally want to wear? Because I've got plenty of ideas for the things I want to make. and I'm gonna make them regardless. It's just whether I release them publicly. So I'm using this as an opportunity to test that. I'm releasing this t-shirt design in 3 colors in both long sleeve and short sleeve options. So there's the navy, which I'm wearing currently, there's a black, and then there's a white option, all of which have the same design, and they are available to purchase today. So the way it works is it's running on a 21-day campaign. So the idea being that all of the orders and the numbers are created before they are actually printed. This is a way that I can work out how many people are actually looking to buy these, and so that I don't have overstock, I don't have waste, things just kind of are correct to the order. So it is a limited run, so if you are interested in those, you can check out the link in the description to pick those up. So just a little bit of information about the t-shirts. So these are Stanley Stella 100% organic cotton. The reason I've gone with Stanley Stella is because they are a ethical brand. They have really strong values on their production and their sourcing of materials. I really do admire what they do as a company. But not only that, they are premium quality. These feel like amazing t-shirts. The neckline on them is great. The cuffs on the long sleeve all have a great detail to them, and they just feel like good quality t-shirts. These are the types of t-shirts that I personally want to wear, which is of course the values that I want to pass on to you guys and to the greater community. All of the designs have been screen printed, and I'm actually running this through a second company called Everpress. These are the people who will be managing all of the printing, the logistics, the orders, everything as a sort of t-shirt thing. They are specialists in that. That is their business. They do everything that I can't do about the t-shirts right now. In the future, I would love to take this on my own and do my own screen printing and things, but for the moment, I'm going with them as they are the best option for me to run this campaign. So they're based in London, but they do ship internationally. Of course, I'm based in London as well. I know I'm in Tokyo currently, but being in London means I can communicate easily with them. Now, of course, with this being 21 days, that does mean that after all of the orders have been taken, it's then going to be a bit of time processing everything, printing it before they are shipped. So there could be a little bit of a wait on receiving these t-shirts, but it will be worth it. So the t-shirts are a very comfortable fit. I'd say the short sleeve t-shirt is kind of like a bit of a boxy design. It's not quite oversized, and then the long sleeve is a little bit more of an athletic fit, so it kind of like tapers in at the bottom ever so slightly. So for reference, I wear the large size, and I'm about 183 centimeters, which is like 6 foot tall in olden terms. The sizing is listed in European. So with America, just like when buying your shoes, everything is just one size larger than what's printed. So again, I'm going by the European sizes. So just double check on the Everpress sizing chart to make sure that you are picking up the right size, because obviously this is printed on a campaign basis. There is no overstock. Now, I am calling this a limited run because I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing it again. So if you are interested in those, then do check out the link in the description. This is a good opportunity if you want to support the channel and, you know, give back and reinvest some funds into this. This is the most genuine way I can, I guess, monetize things, but keep it connected between you and me. In addition to the sale of these t-shirts, I'd also like to take the opportunity to donate 12% of the profits to charities that help fund the research and support of mental health issues. So schizophrenia is something that myself and Ellie really struggle with among someone very close to our hearts. So we really hope we can help raise some funds towards this through the sale of these t-shirts. And if you do purchase any of them, I just want to personally thank you for helping donate towards this. So I hope you are as excited about these as I am. I've got plenty of plans for the future on things. And yeah, go and check out the blog for more thoughts on this. And I look forward to seeing you in the t-shirts in another video soon. All right, thanks for watching everyone. Catch you later. Bye-bye.
You want to say something?
Buy my t-shirt.